Alright guys, I have a battle here against a guy named Skim28, who came to my chat, I believe, 2 times I streamed ago, and yeah, he had a battle, and we had a battle, and here it is. So there's the teams, and we can go ahead and get started. And that's all there is to it. Alright, so his in-game name is Sam, as you can see, and he has a Latios lead, which is always a scary Pokemon, as I decide to lead with Mega Deontay. Well, just actually Mega Deontay, but now I am going to Mega Evolve as I Protect, but he is actually just going to switch out, which he switches out into Azumarill, which is a pretty nice play, as I do get the Mega Evolution off, and yeah, I'm just going to Protect, so it's not like I predicted this or anything. And I am going to switch out. I don't want to take an Aqua Jet or a Waterfall, whatever he decides to predict, and yeah, I just go into my Thundurus. I don't really know why, since I actually not going to take a Waterfall that well, or an Aqua Jet for that matter. In fact, I just kind of get wrecked. I'm just going to go for the Volt Switch. He ends up staying in, which is curious, as I nearly kill the Azumarill as I get the Volt Switch out, so I'm able to switch out, and this Azumarill is just really crippled. So I go out into my Garchomp, as he just goes for another Waterfall. I do that pretty much to kill the Azumarill. This is my Bulk Chomp, so I do have the Rough Skin as well as the Rocky Helmet, which is going to be able to finish off the Azumarill, so at least there's that. I get to kill this thing for doing damage to me. So he goes out into his Latios again, and I'm assuming that this thing can obviously outspeed because, well, it just should outspeed me. I am a Bulk Chomp, so I don't really have speed investment. I go out into, not to mention even if I did, this thing has higher base speed. I don't even know why I'm explaining this. So I just go back into my Fairy thing, hoping that he'd go for a Dragon move, but he actually Mega Evolves, which is something I wasn't expecting, and he predicts my Mega Deontay and just surfs, so that was a bad sequence of plays for me, and he's going to switch out. I guess maybe he's not base speed. Normally this would be a speed tie, so I was kind of afraid about staying in here and just going for the Moonblast, but I decided it was worth the risk, and he ends up just going into Talonflame, which does resist, but it still doesn't take it that well. I just go for the Protect now to see what he would do. That could have been a misplay if this thing was a set upper, like if this was like a bulky or Swords Dance Talonflame, that could have been a real bad misplay. But I do see the U-turn, so I'm just going to go out into my Garchomp again, just like I said, to damage this thing a lot. And as you can see, with my Rocky Helmet and my ability, I do a lot of damage to that Talonflame as he goes back into Latios now, which obviously should outspeed me, and I don't really want to take it, so I'm just going to go out and switch into Lucario, as he just goes for the Draco Meteor, so that's a pretty good play for me. I mean, obviously Lucario is pretty frail, but it is resisted, and I don't take that very well, but, you know, it's better than nothing. I decided just to go for the Swords Dance now that he has the special attack debuff, as he goes out into Talonflame, and unfortunately I don't have extreme speed on my Lucario. I feel like I really should have the extreme speed, so I go for the Bullet Punch, and I end up outspeeding and killing the Talonflame, which means either he doesn't have Gale Wings or he didn't decide to use Brave Bird. Kind of a questionable play on his part, but being able to take that thing out is pretty awesome. I'm just going to keep going for the Bullet Punch against this Latios, hoping to take it out, but I don't. So he is going to be able to kill me with a Surf, but at least I'm able to do something with Lucario. I really should get an Extreme Speed one. Extreme Speed does help a lot against those Talonflames, but there is advantages to Bullet Punch, too. First being Stab, and the other stuff is just for the super effective hits against fairies and other things. Anyway, so I go into my Weavile now, and I'm just going to outspeed and kill this thing with an Icicle Crash. And it does take out the Latios, so that's pretty nice for me. And this Weavile is fast, and it is powerful. Looking at the rest of his team, I'm thinking that I can actually do some serious work to the rest of his Pokemon. So he goes into Gardevoir now, and I'm just going to go for the Poison Jab. I do carry it. And, yeah, that Gardevoir was pretty much his last hope looking at his team, actually. Weavile is just going to do work and just, you know, eat, you know, just clean up. He has this thing, but obviously it's not going to be able to take an Icicle Crash, so there you go. Now, he does have the Breloom, and I'm thinking, I don't actually, this is my, Fake Out, I believe, Weavile, so it doesn't actually have, Ice Shard. Now, I was thinking that if he has the, Mach Punch with his Breloom, he could come in and take it out. He ends up actually having Mach Punch. So, I was thinking at first that this thing was not, because I thought he would just obviously go into it, but he said he was expecting Ice Shard, which I guess makes sense, but I still would have, if I was him, wanted to do this thing a little earlier just to, because it was pretty much my only hope. Anyway, so I just go into my Gengar, and I just go for the Sludge Bomb to finish it off. So, good game there, Skim28. Was a fun one, and today's question of the day is this. What do you think the best 4-type combination to give you the best coverage is for a Pokemon? So pick 4 different types. Let's assume that you're giving it to a sweeper. And what do you think would give you the best coverage? As for me, I'm thinking ice, fighting, fire. Well, the last one I would say, I don't know. Maybe even steel or poison now. I don't know. But leave a comment about that. What would be your, like, if you could have any 4 types on a sweeper, what would it be? See you guys again next time. Later.